Well, good morning to all our Facebook followers. Thank you so much for joining us live this morning. We are at Sova Health Danville. We are so excited to announce a partnership with Sova Health Danville. Announcing that today, we're going to be bringing you important health-related topics, information on those each and every month here on River City TV. We'll be coming over to Sova Health, sharing some important information on a variety of topics that you can share with your family and friends right here in our community. And one of those we're sharing with you today is Colorectal Cancer Awareness Month. That is throughout the month of March. And we have Susan Mathena, who is with us today to tell us a little bit more about screening. And you can actually see behind us, we are what they call the
Strollin colon.
Okay, I was telling Ms. Mathena, I've never done a live shot in a colon before, but this is
at least it's a clean colon.
That's exactly right. And you know, a lot of times this is a tough topic to talk about.
Right.
And but screenings are so important, and Ms. Mathena is going to talk to us a little bit more about why those screenings are so important. And they've got some great informational sessions they're going to have over the next 2 days here, right here in the lobby of Sova Health Danville in the Strollin colon. She's going to give us a tour, but I think at noon today and tomorrow they're going to have some doctors here today that can answer some questions for you if you have any. So, Ms. Mathena, first off, thanks so much for joining us today. We really appreciate it. And let's talk a little bit about why it is so important that we get screening, because when we look at the numbers here locally when it comes to colorectal cancer,
right.
I know, it's the second leading cause of cancer deaths in the country when it comes to men and women, which I didn't realize. Right. But locally, we really need to pay attention.
Right. It is the second leading cause of cancer. In the local health department of Pennsylvania Danville, it is the second leading cause of death. We are number 35 in the incidence in Virginia in the health departments. Health departments are ranked 1 through 35, and we are number 35, most number of incidents. And then we are ranked number 33 in mortality. So we have a serious problem.
Okay.
Only 50% of our colorectal cancer is found at a curable stage, which means that if you have a colonoscopy, you can be preventing cancer by removing polyps that have not turned cancerous yet, and then you can remove cancerous polyps. So you are preventing and treating at the same time when you have your colonoscopy.
And if found early enough, it is a very treatable cancer.
It is the most treatable cancer there is, because we can treat and cure at the same time with the colonoscopy.
So screenings are so very important.
Right.
When should I start receiving my screening?
The American Cancer Society just last year lowered the age of screening to 45. The other agencies that regulate screening ages haven't come along, but they're moving that way. We are seeing younger and younger people with colon cancer.
Yeah.
So screening at 45 should be covered, hopefully will be covered by your insurance. If not, we need to do a little bit more advocating for that age.
Okay.
Traditionally, the other agencies say age 50, but the other agencies do say African Americans should be screened at age 45.
Okay.
It should be younger if you have a family history of cancer.
Yes. Family history is very important.
So anyone in any first or second degree relative, your parents or your siblings are first degree relatives. Second degrees are your grandparents and your aunts and uncles.
Okay.
So if any of them have ever been diagnosed with colon cancer, you should be screened 10 years younger than they were diagnosed if they were diagnosed younger than 50.
Okay, so you're talking even before 40 at some instances.
If you have a relative diagnosed at 42, then you should be screened at 32.
Okay, very good. So some wonderful information sharing with you today on colorectal cancer. And we've got the Strollin colon here behind us. We're actually in the lobby of Sova Health. If you're just joining us live, new partnership we formed here with Sova Health, giving you up-to-date information on health topics here in our community. And of course, March being Colorectal Cancer Awareness Month, Sova Health doing a lot for the community here over the next 2 days. They're going to have some informational sessions at noon right here in the lobby. That is today and tomorrow with some physicians that are coming in. But can you walk us through the colon? Because we talked about how this kind of makes it a fun way to talk about a very serious topic, and a lot of times people don't like to discuss. So they make it easy for you here at Sova Health Danville to do that. And I'm going to turn the camera around. Is actually going to walk us through. So what actually do you talk with the individuals that come through the colon about?
On Strollin colon, we have a section of normal colon tissue. The purpose of the colon is to reabsorb the water that's used in the digestive process.
Okay.
So it's really important to have good, healthy tissue to do that. Otherwise, we're wasting water and we're not staying hydrated well enough. But the colon can produce polyps here. Polyps can be benign, or they can be malignant, or they can be in between. Polyps can also bleed. That would give you a dark, tarry stool. And we test for bleeding through the occult blood test that's used in the doctor's office, or that the doctor may send home to you. But the polyps can be removed during colonoscopy. So we are actually preventing the colon by removing precancerous polyps, and we are treating colon if it's already turned cancerous. And so during colonoscopy, there are other screening tests I'll talk to you about in a minute, but colonoscopy is the state of the art.
Okay.
Over here we have a group of polyps that have turned ugly malignant, and they may have penetrated through the walls of the colon. There are several different layers of the colon, and when they penetrate all the way through, it's a more advanced stage. Now this tumor may not be able to be removed during the colonoscopy, so you have to have a separate surgical procedure. And they may be able to, during surgery, they may be able to remove this ugly mass, or they may have to take out a whole section of the colon,
Okay.
and then sew the ends of the tube, that's the colon is just a long tube, together to make a whole colon once again.
Ms. Mathena, and I'm going to get you to stand right here as we go. You come back here with me because we're going to lose connection as we go under the colon, so we need to kind of stand here for that. But you can kind of explain as we go through more advanced cancerous cells.
Okay. So that's still treated with surgery only. So you're not into the chemotherapy that people want to avoid so much. Down at the very end, we have a more advanced cancer that's spread all the way through the layers of the colon, possibly gotten into the lymph system, possibly gone into the liver, the bone, the lung, or the brain already. This tumor would have to be treated by chemotherapy first, and then by surgery to take out the hopefully shrunken tumor before the patient could be healthy again.
Okay.
And this tumor may not be able to be cured completely. So the polyps in this one tumor over here could possibly be cured completely. You don't want to get over there to the advanced colon stage.
Perfect. All right. Great. Well, some great information that Ms. Mathena has shared with us this morning again as we recognize Colorectal Cancer Awareness Month here at Sova Health Danville. Throughout the month of March, they will be having a couple of informational sessions, as we mentioned, noon today and tomorrow, right here in the lobby of Sova Health. Come on down to the Stroll and Ms. Mathena will be glad to go through, answer any questions that you may have about this horrible disease that, if not caught early, can be life-threatening. So that is the most important thing we can stress, is get your screenings early. Ms. Mathena talked a little bit more about when you should get those. It can be early, before your 40s, if you have a family history of colon cancer. So go back on our timeline and revisit some of the great information that she shared. And thank you so much for joining us today. We really appreciate it. And thanks to all our Facebook followers, and we look forward to sharing more great information with our friends here at Sova Health, with you here in the community, as we celebrate our partnership with Sova Health Danville, giving you great information on health-related topics here in our community that hopefully will save lives here in the future. So thank you all for joining us today. We'll be seeing you soon.